Hello, this is T Chapman 500, and today I'm going to be showcasing what I have so far of the NASCArFactor mod. The NASCArFactor mod is a conversion of the NASCAR sim racing tracks and vehicles into rFactor. Now, I do not currently have any of the NASCAR sim racing tracks, and the only vehicles I have converted are of the Chevrolet manufacturer of the 2005 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series. Now, the first thing I want to show you is how versatile this simulator is. rFactor, that is. So, for the engine, which is basically the first thing that affects vehicle performance, I have the normal and restrictor plate engines as different upgrade levels. So we can have, for example, a restrictor plate without any of the other restrictions. We also have a chassis, so in this case just two options, normal and super speedway. So this will reduce the maximum rear spring rate to 400 pounds and the max fuel capacity to 13.5 gallons. The tires, we have the counterclockwise, which are used at most tracks, and the road course. And the spoiler, we have the normal and super speedway. So this is the vanilla restrictor plate settings. And whatever is not enforced by the upgrades here will be enforced by various properties in the event file. Now, you might have seen some other options. First off, the engine. The enhanced engine doubles the horsepower. And this will be used at the Torino City Superspeedway, which I don't have implemented in rFactor yet. Next, I've included two extra tire sets, one for ovals that turn an equal amount left and right, which technically would be a figure-8 track or something similar, and ovals that turn exclusively right. And the spoiler, I have a low-angled spoiler, which allows you to reduce the spoiler angle to 45 degrees, and that will give you a huge reduction in drag. By the way, the low-angle spoiler would be used at the Torino City Superspeedway. Now, for the other details, we have the option to install spring rubbers, which would be a pit road or a pit stop adjustment. And we also have an enhanced level of detail, which, by the way, does not affect the AI. Any vehicle that has this upgrade installed would have much better quality from further distances. Oh, and by the way, I even got alternate skins working. For some reason, Dale Earnhardt Sr. is the only one from the 2005 Cup set so far that has alternate paint schemes. Now, going into a race, or in this case a testing session, going to the garage screen, we have three setup options that are not vanilla. The rev limit setting, which technically is implemented in NASCAR sim racing, though not shown in the garage screen. The brake duct size, again implemented in NASCAR sim racing, but never shown. And the differential lock. Everything else here, except maybe the symmetrical flag, is vanilla. Now I've upped the field of view so that it's much higher than normal. And one thing about rFactor is because the steering range is set in the player's preferences file, you can set it to anything you want. So I've set it to match the physical wheel that I use to control the car. So it turns all the way from one side to the other. Now in NASCAR sim racing, this would be the max that it ever turns to the left, and also this would be the max that it turns to the right. By the way, the score tower that you see there does work. And the mirror should have roughly the same field of view settings, maybe. it's kind of difficult to set that up properly. Oh, by the way, the tires tend to squeal a lot more, and there seems to be a problem with the collision response system. A few incompatibilities that I have to work out. Oh, by the way, you might notice working cube maps. Oh, and for some reason, if the left side bottoms out, then the car turns to the right, and if the right side bottoms out, the car turns to the left. So bottoming out at the entrance to the corners with the right side of the car will tend to make the car turn more to the left. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. The gauges I did not forget, I just don't have them implemented yet, so they'll be implemented before I release it. Just wanted to make sure I got everything else working. By the way, the mirror's useless with a realistic field of view. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to me on BitChute. If you do, you'll be able to see this video about a day or more before everybody else. This is T Chapman 500 signing off.